So I'm sure you've all heard the news by now that MatPat is officially retiring from YouTube, and I know this is probably old news by this point, but I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, and the reason why I haven't is because when the news initially broke, I was on vacation, and then when I got back, I got sick, so I didn't want to make a video about it, otherwise it would have sounded like I stuck my vocal cords in a blender. But I'm here now, and I'm here making a video about it, so let's just get right into this. So a couple weeks ago, MatPat dropped a video titled Goodbye Internet, where he revealed that on March 9th he was going to be handing off all 4 of his channels, or 5 if you include GT Live, to other people, and he's not going to be the face of them anymore. So he's not retiring in the sense that he's going to be completely walking away from his channels. He's still going to be around and helping run things behind the scenes, and he even said in the video he's going to make an appearance every now and then, but again, he's just not going to be the face of his channels anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a really sad video to watch, especially at the beginning and the end when he starts to tear up and get emotional, but when he said this
has been a literal third of my life, and I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss this. I value what we have here. I value this conversation, this openness, this relationship that we share. And I'm sad that I won't be able to see you every week.
that freaking hit, man. Like, I remember as a kid, I used to watch MatPat all the time because I was so obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. And of course, at that time, he was constantly pumping out FNAF content, so I was always watching it. But then as I got older, I slowly stopped watching his videos, not because I grew to dislike them, but because I just got burnt out on them. Although I did watch some of his Minecraft theory videos, which were really cool and honestly very interesting to me. And recently, I found myself watching those MatPat out of context clips where he'll give a full-on history lesson on the American Revolution and tie that into how creepers explode. And of course, I screamed like a little girl when he appeared in the FNAF movie. So I've always liked MatPat as well as the content that he's been making over the years, despite me not watching it that often. So watching that video was really sad to watch, and it came as a real shocker to me, as I'm sure it did with everyone else, since it came out of nowhere. Now, the reason why MatPat is retiring is because managing all 5 of his channels has taken up so much of his life to the point where he can't even have a normal conversation with someone else without bringing up something work related. He has been doing YouTube for a third of his life, and it's clearly starting to take a toll on him in every other aspect of his life. I mean, if you look at any one of his videos, you can see just how well put together they are. Not only editing wise, which takes a very long time to do, especially in his case because his videos are very well edited, let alone the research that he does for all of his videos, which he probably spends hours if not days doing. This combined with the fact that his videos are usually longer than 20 minutes, and he's been uploading these long videos very consistently for a long time, that's gonna take a toll on him, especially since the man is approaching his 40s and he now has a son. He just can't manage this workload anymore, so he has to pass the torch down to other people. But I'm glad that MatPat is choosing to leave now when things are going really good, instead of him just dragging his content out for as long as he possibly can. As he says in the video, he wants to end things off on a high note instead of continuing to make content, which will only diminish the quality of it over time. So while it does suck immensely and watching him leave is incredibly sad, it's good that he's doing it now when things are going very well for him, rather than watching him leave like 5 to 10 years down the line dragging on his content. Now, MatPat retiring actually plays into a thought that I've been having for a while now. We are going to witness our favorite content creators retire one day. And I know that sounds incredibly obvious, but I feel like it's something that not a lot of us think about until it actually happens, such as in the case with MatPat. But he is not the only one leaving YouTube. Tom Scott made a video recently announcing that he's going to be leaving for a while. Meat Canyon did the same thing. Captain Sparkles made a video a couple months ago saying that he wants to slowly drift away from making Minecraft content. And it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but one day we're going to witness really big creators such as Markiplier and Jacksepticeye making videos announcing their retirement. What we're witnessing with MatPat is only the beginning. It's only going to get worse from here. And it sucks because I, as well as a lot of people, grew up watching people such as MatPat, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye. They were a massive part of my childhood. So seeing MatPat step away from YouTube and realizing that other childhood creators of mine are eventually going to do the same thing, it kind of sucks. One thing they don't tell you about growing up is you're watching everyone else around you grow up as well. I remember watching DanTDM and PewDiePie and MatPat when I was a kid, and now all these guys are freaking dads now. Like, it's just crazy to me. So while it is sad to watch MatPat go, especially since things are going very well for him. I honestly respect his decision to leave now rather than him continuing to milk his content. And even though he's not leaving for a little over a month, just knowing that he's leaving very soon is really sad because, again, I grew up watching this guy, but at least he's still gonna make a few more videos before he makes his final departure. But anyways, to MatPat, if you're watching this video, which let's be honest, you're probably not, but if you are, I wish you the best in life and thank you for being such an incredible part of my childhood. And that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.